Well guys, I guess for the last time, welcome back to XDefiant. So at the time of recording this, it is June 3rd, which is supposed to be the day that XDefiant shuts down for good. This game was released on May 21st, 2024, and then back in December, it was announced by Mark Rubin that this game would be shutting down, which completely defeated me because I had made the decision that I was going to focus on content creation on XDefiant. I was just going to focus on being an XDefiant creator, as Call of Duty was just not doing it for me. When Black Ops 6 came out, I didn't have any excitement around the game, as I did only just a few days before the game launched. But when it came out, I just didn't really care about it as much, and I only wanted to play XDefiant. I truly fell in love with this game when it launched. The support that this game had picked up right away was insane, as this game was developed by former executive producer of Infinity Ward, Mark Rubin. David Vonderhaar was the big dog at Treyarch, and Rubin was the big dog at Infinity Ward, until early 2015 when Mark Rubin decided to part ways with Infinity Ward. Also, former Call of Duty professional player Aches was a huge part of the development for this game, as Call of Duty pros were just sick of everything that Activision was doing and wanted to give the people what they truly desired. However, despite the amount of support that this game had gained right away within the first few weeks of the game being out, the game started to gain a lot of hate really fast for those who were just not particularly great at the game, I guess you can say. The game was a little difficult to adapt to, I won't lie, but I still liked the feel of it. The sniping did feel pretty unique. At first, I didn't really like the sniping, but of course, I'm gonna adapt to it because, I mean, that's what my content is based around, is sniping. And then as I got better at it, I just became straight up addicted to sniping in this game. But to be completely real with you, the things that really killed this game was the lack of content, the constant delays, and the netcoding just completely destroyed the overall player retention for this game. Even though it was my favorite game to play, it was losing player retention quite quickly. However, when Season 1 launched, things started to pick up quite a bit. I loved Season 1 and everything that it had to offer, but back in December, Mark Rubin, like I said, he did send out a tweet that they had a meeting saying that they were going to pull the plug on XDefiant because of the fact that its player retention was not stable. Even though there were major peaks in the player retention, it wasn't stable. Also, Ubisoft has been going in a different direction, and Ubisoft didn't really seem to care much about having XDefiant in the picture for the future, as the retention of players was, like I said, struggling. So we had a final 6 months with this game where the developers decided to go ahead and launch everything that was planned for the future of this game, or releasing all of the quote-unquote finished aspects of the game, such as all of the new factions, weapons, game modes, blueprints, all that stuff. And it truly hit us like a ton of bricks to see how much was really in store for this game, and there was so much more that was going to be added to this game that just was not finished. And Mark Rubin made that very clear, that there were so much stuff that was coming to this game that we still have never gotten to see. And it just really hurts because this has been my favorite game since XDefiant launched on May 21st, 2024. But here we are a year later, and the game has been pretty much been put down by Ubisoft. But with the launch of this game and the constant delays, the timing was not great whatsoever. If they would have released this game a year earlier, when nobody was wanting to play Modern Warfare 2 2022 anymore, they truly would have caught lightning in a bottle. And those were words are coming from my boy Rage, who also made a video on XDefiant saying goodbye to this game. And I truly do believe that statement. I do believe that if this game would have released a year earlier, we would be looking straight into the future of this game, and that it would have truly had something special to continue on with. The timing was bad, the delays were bad, the lack of content and the net coding and all that stuff just really put a damper on this game. However, they still did way better net coding than what Call of Duty has done in the past 3 or 4 years. Factions were so much fun, and everything that was being added to this game was such a blast. The game modes were great. The gameplay itself felt absolutely incredible. And one of my favorite things in this game, if not my most favorite, were all the Easter eggs. If you are a Ubisoft lover from any game that Ubisoft has published over the past, decade plus, like games from Assassin's Creed, the Watch Dogs series, Far Cry, Splinter Cell, anything from the Tom Clancy franchise and so on, the Easter eggs were just magnificent. They truly knocked it out of the park in my opinion. But man, the amount of people that are on this game right now, like, it has taken no time to find a match. Everybody is hopping on this game for one last ride, and I'm truly gonna miss this game, and I will never forget this game. But yeah, I just wanted to make a quick style video to make my expressions about this game, talk a little bit about it. It sucks to see this game go, which for the longest time I had to force myself to not play this game, because I felt like if I was going to be addicted to a game that's just gonna possibly get shut down in the near future, it would make saying goodbye to this game so much more difficult. So I went back to COD to try to continue on creating COD content, despite the fact that I don't really enjoy Black Ops 6 that much. But the return of Verdansk really did save me, and thank you so much for all the love on those videos. It really does mean the world to me. But saying goodbye to this game really sucks. I know this game gets a lot of hate and a lot of people are happy to see it go, but tell me down in the comment section, what did you think about XDefiant? I want to hear your true opinions. Did you like the game? Did you hate it? What did you like about it? What did you hate about it? I just want to hear your thoughts on XDefiant. But a huge thank you to Mark Rubin and his crew for truly putting what you had into this game and trying to give the people what they truly wanted out of an FPS title. It truly does mean a lot to me that Mark Rubin is still passionate about this, and there were so many people behind him that felt the same, and that is one of the things that bothers me the most. But the game was great. I feel like everybody did a great job on it. I just wanted to see this game truly become something special, and it had my full support no matter what. But things were just a little too slow paced. But guys, thank you for tuning into this video. I greatly appreciate it. I will see you guys in the next video. For now, my name is Keith, aka Dean Tricks, and I'm out. Peace.